Want to know what's a lie? What's a scam? People that give you the advice to have fun in your 20s, it's a lie. It's a scam. Do not fall for it. I highly recommend that you work extremely hard in your 20s so you can enjoy your 30s. So many people have done it backwards and they are regretting it. So many people decide when they turn 30 years old or when they get to that 28-year-old mark and they're going to 30 and it's like, damn, I gotta get a house, I gotta have my kids, I gotta, have this in order, that in order. I highly recommend that you work on those things in your 20s. Chase your bag in your 20s, stay focused in your 20s, finish school in your 20s. Then when you're 30, you know that you have accomplished something, okay? Because when you get out of high school, right, they give you about, once you get out of high school and about time you turn 28 years old, the world makes it seem like you need to have everything in order, right? So if you need to have everything in order, I want to let you know right now, 10 years is not enough, okay? Some people are still going to school, okay? Some people can't even find steady jobs and the fields that they went to school for. So when I tell you to work hard in your 20s, I mean it. Work hard in your 20s, and then you can plan your 30s. You don't need to go on vacation every weekend. I'm still saying, you can do the things that you want to do. You can live your life. But as far as, spending every dollar that you have, getting credit card debt, getting evictions because you don't want to live with your parents, I highly do not recommend that.
She definitely has a point, but everybody's life is their life. There are some teenagers out here, there are some kids out here that never had a chance to live like a kid. Like when you look at people like the Michael Jacksons of the world, or the kids who are the oldest out of all their siblings and their parents forced them to go do things and they put heavy responsibilities on them early and their childhood got stripped away. There are some people out here who were kids and they enjoyed their childhood. There are some folks out here in their 20s, they lived throughout their whole 20s, had fun, they had a well-balanced 20s where they worked hard, they played hard because they realized that they in their 20s. There are some that threw away their whole 20s. There are some that worked so hard that they missed out on everything in their 20s. Same thing they got to do with the 30s. While you're sitting here prepping for the 30s and all that, saying I gotta have a house, I gotta make sure that everything is set up, that is a great way to think. But in reality, that ain't how a lot of things work out here. Life can always life no matter what. You can make the decisions that you make in order for your life to go the way you may want it to go. But in reality, a lot of times things just don't happen like that. What if you get fired from your job? What if you can't? What if you're having a hard time out here living from couch to couch? Everybody's situation is different. Everybody's glow up phase is different. Some folks glow up in their 50s. Some don't really glow up until their 60s or when they damn near retired. So, who's to say? You got some folks out here who had it all when they were young and they lost it all when they got older. You got some folks that never had it when they were young, but they got it all when they were older. So, although she has a point, yes, you should grind. You should chase after the bag. You shouldn't allow the distraction to get to you. But the truth of the matter of fact is, most people ain't retiring in their 30s. And the truth of the matter of fact is, you still gonna have to work hard to get that buck in order to sustain your life, even in your 40s, 50s, and 60s, and 70s, and so on. So I get it, but you gotta work at your own pace. The one thing what I wouldn't do is look at somebody from the outside looking in and try to judge them, telling them where their life should be, because you just don't know what God got for them. And that's really what it is. So while you sitting here criticizing somebody and talking about them and letting folks know like, such and such ain't got it together or they should have been doing this by now, you don't have a right to speak on that. You really don't, not unless you really help them. So, that's just where it's at, all right? So yeah, what y'all think about this right here, man? This right here is a good topic.